The Desert Foxes, Algeria in all white, their traditional colors, gold and green. The reserve of South Africa's Bafana Bafana. They'll hope that, well, it is a gold-studded performance that they can put to the fore out here tonight. To deliver, Meziane waves it in, easily averted. That is left to roll out here for a throw-in. Kept in play by Algeria, now trying to chase that down. The Hughes on the roll, looking for support, looks up and picks the cross. The shot comes in. Goalkeeper Ulu doing just enough to keep that away. It fly. Meziane not letting off the pedal here. Good cross it was from a Hughes. Brilliant combination, but way too much space afforded here in the end. Easy taking. And the goalkeeper looking to build here. Solid out onto the flank. Masuku, pacey as they come. Has support from Terence. Masheho crosses the ball in. Let arrival there from Neo Maema. Just miscued it. And Algeria uncharacteristic in South Africa. One of the very experienced players on this team, 35 years of age. Centre-back that sometimes can operate as a right-back as South Africa now spring into action. Looking to twist and turn. The cross coming in. Danger averted here by Adem Alilet. Through the centre of the park. Looking for Bilal. Out through the centre now, spreading it out to the right. Just arriving Reda. Mohamed Reda with a cross. There's communication there between the goalkeeper and his defense, but it's a needs must and the ball is put away. Though in total they've met 6 times and Algeria do have the upper hand, winning 2 of those games and losing just 1. The rest are draws. Long shot from distance, pretty speculative. Alilet. Forward to the flank, looking for Meziane. Nice back heel from Meziane. Creates space and an opportunity to pick a cross. Good cross. Ball bounces, settles down well. Time to plunge it. But the block is excellent here from South Africa. Algeria coming very, very close. The 2 teams that last met in this tournament back in 2011. It was a quarter-final match. As he takes a shot and he blows it to the back of the net. Goalkeeper doing enough in his opinion, but turns out that shot packed quite the venom. And Algeria strike once again to take the lead. Abedno Belchosini gave that much space to an obvious threat. 28 years of age. The opportunity landing solidly right here for him. Wasted no time. Set it in motion with one decisive stroke. Goalkeeper Samukelo, well, finding that he was just not up to the task. And it gives the lead to Algeria. Algeria 1, South Africa 0. From the Desert Foxes, they already have the lead here after 32 minutes of action. Playing it to the flank, looking to get into position. Long cross in. Was a well-weighted cross. Numbers. Velele spreads it out to Terence. Masheho out on the flank. Can he weave across? Yes, he does. Easily averted and a chance for a rebound shot. Playing box to box at the moment. Exerting himself at every possible opportunity. And that's a chip ball. Trying to drop it into the box area. A bit of trouble here. Goalkeeper running in to prevent the danger there. Player going down in the box area in quite some pain. There'll be questions once again. Keegan Johanna feet of the replay. Brilliantly hoisted ball into the box. Unable to deal with it decisively. Did he get a touch? Very, very, very fine margins. Malibongwe Kosa. The very, very good ball and interval in this game. For them to tighten it up. And the halftime, speaking of which, not too far off as Algeria now have to trek back to defend. The flag stays down momentarily. Shot comes in. Will it count? The flag stays down. The equalizer coming right at the death. Bafana Bafana strike back right here at the Nelson Mandela Stadium. And it erupts with cheer. They have been struck and punished for not being decisive. Questions on whether that was an offside. Looked like he was played on there for that moment. Masuku, the Pesi player. And when the ball fell, none was waiting other than Tabiso Kutumela to plunge it to the back of the net. Defense parted all together. And the scoreboard restores the parity. Algeria 1, South Africa 1. Charges to stay focused on the task despite the time. But they won't have to do that for long because they now earn themselves a considerably... South Africa to restart. All the way to the defense. South Africa doing themselves a brilliant job to come back in the dying embers of the first half. Possessed. The Desert Foxes now have a chance to counter. Uliotini loses possession, picked up well, center of the park. Kutomela, Neo Maema setting it on, looking for support, 360 turn, leaves them reeling, takes the shot, and it's off target. Well chested down by Kutomela. And when the opportunity presented itself under immense opposition, a 360 turn, and then a shot that did miss by much. Oh, they have to close him down. They cannot continue to afford giving him that much. Well, vehemently expressing his dissatisfaction at how they handled that situation. But here comes a counter-attack here from Algeria. The shot flimsy, a tap back in, cleared off the line by the goalkeeper. South Africa survived by the skin of their teeth. Samukelo taking this one on this time round. We just have another instance of the earlier situation, a slip and a fall, almost affording the Desert Foxes the opportunity. The shot off target, but turned out to be just the perfect opportunity for Mezayen to take that shot. Quite up to the task was the goalkeeper. Samukelo just about going for the cross himself and thought better. Reda, Mohamed Reda, and now up front. The peel is off, the flag stays down, the shot goes back in. In the end, still making sure that nothing gets past him. Olu had already closed him down. It's a brilliant attempt there from Ziani, just unable to get the better of the South African shot stopper. And to devastating effect it was. Ball out onto the flank. South Africa exposed. Algeria on the attack. They have the moment, they have the opportunity. Passes the shot, but takes a bit too long. It's a free kick here for the Desert Foxes. Bedno Belchicini puts that over the bar. Hardly troubled the goalkeeping spots and patterns in very intricate and small spaces. Out on the flank. Support him coming, racing in. Chance for a cross in here. Bent in, but nobody able to deal with it. And Chetty will avert that and put it out here for a corner. The parameters acceptable in a contact sport. Throw in, Glodlo pumps a long ball to the box area. Not cleared well enough. The shot comes in, but a bit of a difficult situation to take the shot, and that just goes out wide here for nothing more. That possession is in favor of Algeria. Looking to make the break. Opportunity right out onto the flanks, spacing that ball into the wing. Can they keep it in play? Yes, they can. Cut back. Support coming in. Akrib. Kariadroi gets the cross in. Header! And that's off the touch. This time, once again, not on target, and the frustration pretty evident. Well, South Africa had been lulled to sleep, and he had just risen to the occasion. Unfortunately, the center of the park, nice pickup. Now looking to stride forward, Wade Wester tries to cross the ball, unable to control Neo Maema. Lodlo tries to take his long-range shot. Well, that wasn't poised well enough for him, and the ball just goes away. Started by Chetty. Mezaini rolls the ball forward, seeks support here from Zakaria Drou, and now back to the midfield. Still holding it up. Nice link-up play here between the Desert Foxes, and now teasing it up. They have a man on the flank. Shot comes in, and it's wide. The offside flag is just linking up intricately, and South Africa were left chasing shadows. The question is, where was the offside there? Not so sure the assistant referee got that right. At least from this point of view, you could say Algeria had definitely intercepted. Nice pickup. And spread to the flank on the attack. Here comes the Desert Foxes. Setting it in looking to twist and turn. The cross is clear. Support was coming. Knocks the wind out of him, just landing on that with his midrib. Bit of a scuffle here. South Africa look to get away with the ball. Players on the ground. Chance coming up. Shot from distance. And Algeria launching the counter-attack. Quickly cut away. Exceptional defending here from South Africa and turning defense into attack. Ndlondlo in possession. Malibongwe Kosa tries to take a shot from distance. Goalkeeper spills that. And the defense is there to mop up the mess. Here, empowering their way forward, Algeria. Meziane gets the ball back again. Meziane looking to spray it out onto the flank here. Algeria in the box, step over one. Player goes to the ground. Referee holds his whistle. Will that be a penalty? The referee does not acknowledge. Oh, could be a very controversial moment at the tail end of this game. Stuck a foot out there. From the first instance, looks like he got the man. Referee wasn't quite convinced. Referee had a split second to make the decision. It could be a potentially dangerous place to be here. Gezala, the captain. Adem Alilet has the final touch. And the referee, Clement Franklin.
So the score doesn't move in the second half. It is 1-1 after the 90-some minutes, and the Algeria players asking for a penalty kick. I didn't see a penalty kick. Asking for a penalty kick at the end, and now manager trying to get him away from the referee.